guys, it's Heather coming to you as a LVN graduate for the first time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm able to say that. But anyways guys, so the last time that I updated y'all, I was finishing my OB rotation and getting ready for finals and graduation and all that. So obviously it's been a little bit and all of those things have since passed. So I definitely am due for an update for you all. But so as far as OB went, it was a great, wonderful experience. I'm sure I already said this in my other video. I did get to do my nursery day and my newborn assessment. I still will do a video over that if you want me to, guys. I still have my little assessment sheet. Wasn't like, as interesting as I thought it was going to be, but the overall nursery day I really enjoyed. I also got to go to NICU for a little bit, which was really cool. I got to give my newborn shots, the Hep B and the vitamin K shot, and I got to do the little eye drop ointment, and stuff like that. So it was just a really cool day. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't really sure what nursery was going to be like, and I happened to be the only student in the nursery, so I got to see a lot more than some of my other classmates had. And there were a lot of babies, so that was really cool. I feel like when I do get in that point when I can apply for those kind of jobs, I would be really happy to take a nursery job. Even though my dream is labor and delivery, I feel like nursery would be a really cool place to be as well. But anyways, on to graduation, HESI, that kind of thing. So obviously before graduation I had to take the HESI, and this is the HESI PN. In Texas we call them vocational nurses, but most places it's practical nurses, so it's the PN. We have to take this as part of the exit to graduate. I think most schools do RN, LVN, LPN, whatever. And it's part of our grade for our leadership class, and it is a really good predictor on whether you will pass the NCLEX or not. So to prepare for it, the instructors kind of kept telling us there's no real way to prepare for it. You kind of know what you know. If you want to, you can do some NCLEX questions. So being me, I've got to prepare in some way. I can't just sit around and not do anything. So I did several hundred NCLEX questions, because I also figured, what the heck, I'm going to take, the NCLEX relatively soon. This will, be killing both birds with one stone kind of thing. So getting to the HESI, nerve-wracking in general, just because you're like, oh my gosh, this can really tell me whether I'm going to pass or fail the NCLEX or not. How much do I really know? I feel like I forgot all this stuff from adult health. I'm so in the OB peds mindset right now. So HESI is, like I said, it's a test that determines your knowledge and predicts whether you'll pass the NCLEX. Gosh, I cannot talk today. In my school, you have to make an 850, or you don't have to, but they recommend if you make an 850, you're on the right track. You should most likely pass the NCLEX. Anything below that is kind of, you may need to do some remediation, and they offered the option to retake the HESI for any students that didn't make an 850 or above in my class. I ended up making a 1026, so I was very pleased with that. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the questions I was just like, what? So yeah, it was definitely scary as I was taking it. I believe ours was 110 questions, and I think my instructor said it could be anywhere from like 110 to 160 or something like that. I don't know how it varies between schools or however they do it, but yeah, one thing that really tripped me up on the HESI was that you cannot go back. Once you've answered question 5 is gone. It's history. You cannot go back to question 5 ever. So that really messed me up, because when I take tests, I go back. I reread the question. Did I read it 100%? Not every question, but the ones that I underline the ones that I'm not 100% sure on. So that really tripped me up, and it keeps me from changing my answer. Or it might occasionally help me to change my answer if I go back and realize, oh crap, no wonder that didn't make sense. I didn't read that this is needs further instruction, or not in big bold letters, and stuff like that. So yeah, that kind of tripped me up. And when I got my results, I found that since I couldn't go back, I did change my answers a lot more than I should have, and most of the answers that I changed were right the first time. So guys, I know they say it and you don't always believe it, but honestly, do not change your answers. I promise you should go with your gut. Most of the time it's going to be right. I am a prime example of that. If I had not changed my answers, I probably would have gotten at least 5 or 6 more right. And I don't know what my score could have been then. I could have done a lot higher score, which my score is great. I was so happy with it. But just saying, if I would have gone with my gut, which that would have proven that I knew those answers, I could have been better off. So anyways, guys, don't stress too much about the HESI if you have to take it. I know there's a bunch of different HESIs. There's one that for my RN program you have to take before getting in. I think there's an RN exit HESI and everything like that. This one's completely different. It's like I said, it's the PN HESI, exit HESI, basically only nursing knowledge, no anatomy and physiology type stuff like that. I think 2 dosage calculation questions that I got. Yeah, and there was another thing that oh my gosh, it was just kind of funny. There was a question about the correct site for giving a ventrogluteal injection. And when it came up on the screen, it was just this big picture of a naked butt on my screen, like huge, like on the whole screen. And so, you're sitting there taking a test, you're not expecting to see like this big naked butt, like, on your screen and everything. So, like, I'm just kind of like not trying to look at other people's monitor, but I'm just like, is anybody else like, on this question? Like, it just completely came out of nowhere to me. And then we all were asking each other about it afterwards. Did you get the butt question? And stuff like that. So we all got a big kick out of that. So if anybody else has taken the exit PN HESI, let me know if y'all got that question too, because I thought that was hilarious. But anyways, so HESI came and went, no biggie. Finals came and went, no biggie as well. OB was a little difficult, but nothing that I didn't, prepare for and study for and everything like that. So rewind to last Friday, a week from today. That was my LVN graduation, and my mom came down and my sister came down. So that was really nice. And we went to a nice restaurant to eat afterwards and celebrated with some of my friends from nursing school. And it was just an overall really great experience. I was really nervous for some reason, which I don't really know why. I just remember like, oh my gosh, am I going to pass out? Like I could feel my pulse like, beating and everything like that. But yeah, it was just awesome. They showed a little slideshow of us throughout nursing school, and one of our instructors gave a really funny speech teasing us about, how stressful it was and using little nursing lingo since we're nurses now and everything like that. But yeah, so also since this is not only a public YouTube channel, it's also kind of a way for me to look back on my experiences in nursing school and just kind of like a video diary for myself. So I can't not mention this, but they give out awards at our graduation ceremony, and there are things like kind of like Good Samaritan awards, and there's a highest HESI grade award and stuff like that. But then there's also another award named after the assistant dean, I believe, of the whole entire health sciences department and stuff like that. And it is awarded to the student who had the highest GPA throughout the entire program. And I got that award. So I kind of was expecting it just because I have made all A's throughout the entire program. So I figured unless somebody else had made all A's, they would tie us and both give us the award. I don't know. But anyways, I was just so, honestly, even though I was kind of expecting it, I was so honored to get it. And I was really proud of myself for pushing myself and trying, so hard to make good grades, even though I could have, just skated by and had, more fun and less stress. But anyways, I'm just glad that I decided to push myself and do it. I have not always been a straight A student by any means. When I, got in junior and senior year of high school, I was not that into school. My first couple semesters of college, I was really not into school. So this was just a really good thing for me to, say you can do this, and putting your, mind and effort towards it really does pay off and everything. So this is also just me saying to those of you out there that are struggling or anything like that. Just give it all you've got, and you can do this. You will go far. And you know, once it's the end, though, honestly, grades don't matter. Once you pass your classes and you take that NCLEX and you pass, it doesn't matter if you made all C's, all B's, or all A's. You're a nurse. So yeah, just keep trying, guys. And if anybody else graduated this semester, RN, LVN, LPN, whatever, congratulations. You have earned this. Take a week or so, relax, you know, let your mind just think about anything but nursing. Enjoy Christmas shopping or watching mindless TV, whatever. And then you can go back to studying for NCLEX either after the holidays, or for me personally, I'm going to start next week. But yeah, guys, so this is a really long video so far, but I just want to say that I am currently jobless still. And so I want to do a video on job hunting, searching, resume making. I want to do a video on my next steps now that I finished my LVN portion, and I want to do a video highlighting my NCLEX studying. So if any of those videos sound interesting to you guys, let me know, and I am honestly going to try to do those. I get really busy sometimes, and I don't always do the videos that I say I'm going to do, but I don't have school right now, and I don't have a job, so hopefully nothing will come up that will keep me from doing these. So yeah, just let me know if those sound interesting to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off because this is way too long of a video now. Hopefully you've gotten this far to watch it. But anyways, guys, have a great weekend, and hopefully I will talk to you very soon. Bye.